Hey, what is going on guys? My name is Hazeeq and welcome back to another Call of Duty World War II video, and in this one we're going to be discussing zombies and the zombie storyline, and we are going to take a look at the image that we got from the secret Call of Duty website with the Enigma machine, and we're going to take a look at the Friedrich Barbarossa character because he's a real life emperor, and we're going to discuss the possibilities of them using him in some sort of way in the upcoming zombies game mode. There is a legend based on this Holy Roman Emperor, and basically that he's not actually dead and stuff like that, but I could really see how they could tie this into the zombie storyline that they have going in World War II. So yeah, if you enjoyed the video, leave a like and let's get straight into it. So Friedrich Barbarossa was a Holy Roman Emperor in the 12th century. So in the beginning of the 12th century, you don't really need the dates, and he died when he was around 68 years old, so somewhere 67, 68, that's at least what the Wikipedia says, but we're going to rely on that source. And he was a king of Italy, he was a king of Germany, and yeah, he's a pretty accomplished emperor. Now he was a Catholic. I don't know if that's worth mentioning. It could be important to the storyline, but that's everything you kind of need to know about him. Now, one thing to mention, this all might not go anywhere, and this Friedrich Barbarossa image that we got might just be a reference to the Barbarossa mission that Nazis had during the Second World War, where Germany was planning to attack the Soviet Union. And if we're going to see the Soviet Union zombies, I'm going to be excited about that. But I guess we're probably going to end up playing with American Marines, which is exciting. But yeah, like I said, this could just go nowhere, but still it's interesting to speculate. So yeah, let's get into the actual legend, because this thing is really interesting. So Friedrich is the subject of many legends, including that of a sleeping hero. So basically the legend says that he's not dead, but asleep with his knights in a cave in the, I'm not sure if I'm gonna say this correct, Kyffhauser mountain. I'm pretty sure I butchered that, but, or it's called the Mount Untersberg in Bavaria, Germany. And that when the ravens cease to fly around the mountain, he will awake and restore Germany to its ancient greatness. According to the story, his red beard has grown through the table at which he sits. His eyes are half closed in sleep, but now and then he raises and sends a boy out to see if the ravens have stopped flying. A similar story set in Sicily was earlier attested about his grandson Friedrich II. To garner political support, the German Empire built atop the Kyffhauser or the Kyffhauser monument, which declared Kaiser Wilhelm I the reincarnation of Friedrich. The 1896 dedication occurred on 18th of June, the day of Friedrich's coronation. So as you can see, it basically says that this emperor is not dead. Now, why did we have his image on that website in the first place? Because he is a very interesting character. I don't want them to make him like a boss zombie. I don't want any of that, but I want kind of that story to be implemented, just like how they did with the Apothecons in Black Ops 3, but I don't want them to, you know, get him into the storyline, you know, that late, because Apothecons, I mean, we got them in Black Ops 3, which was like already 3 games into the storyline, right? So that's a bit late, considering how ancient they are and how important and crucial to the storyline they are. So I want this emperor to be included from the very beginning. I want to have Easter eggs and references to him, that he might be behind all of this, and I want his knights to appear in some sort of scary horror way, because they said that this is going to be basically a horror story, and I hope they have some improvements in the gameplay and this is not going to be the basic zombie survival thing we have. I want them to try and play around with it somehow. I mean, I'd like to have a survival mode of zombies, and I'd like to have a more of a story-based game mode where maybe it's not about survival but just completing some missions. That would be interesting. And the thing is that, you know, he's guarded with 4 of the knights, so like I said, the knights could be bosses, but I don't want him to be the boss because, you know, it would be kind of silly as well. I don't want Adolf Hitler to be the boss because that would be very silly, and I think I don't know. By the way, I don't know if they're going to use terms like Nazis and stuff like that, because that is going to be censored in Germany and definitely in Australia because they're very sensitive there with all the video games. But yeah, I just don't want them to get too censory with all this stuff and with all the female stuff going around. I just think people are worrying too much. We have to focus on the game itself, because, and I think if they get rid of the Nazis references, then, you know, it'll be alright, but I don't think that's going to be, you know, like sort of paying respect to the war. So I think we have to use that term and we have to keep everything as it was. But back to the zombie storyline. I think that they could implement this very well into the storyline, and it could be the core of the storyline. I mean, they could build this whole zombie storyline around this Barbarossa emperor and how he arose somehow, and, you know, they can call it the Judgment Day or something like that, when he actually wakes up and when the crows fly or cease to fly. That's very interesting. They could have some cool intros or prologues, intros, stuff like that, where a boy actually looks out of a window from a castle and he sees the crows flying up, and then he turns around and they show him his face, and, you know, then the camera cuts, and that would be just awesome. I think they have so many possibilities here, but like I said, it's, you know, if we don't get this, I would be kind of disappointed. But it's really interesting that we got this exact picture or image of Barbarossa, because he's a very interesting figure in the story. And the cool thing about this is they kind of, if they do this on a real legend, I mean, legends are not real, but on a real actual person, based around a real person from history, that would be interesting, because Treyarch kind of did that in the beginning. I mean, they had some realism to it, I guess, in World at War, but then they kind of went away from that in Black Ops 2. But here, World War II Call of Duty has its chance to prove that zombies can be horrifying, because Call of Duty zombies in Black Ops 3, I mean, they're interesting, they're the best, but they're not horrifying, and I want some scary ass maps. And like I said, the creators said that they're going for that scary horror vibe. I get them. That's completely fine with me. And by the way, I got this comment from a guy who just left a comment in a YouTube video. I'm not gonna say the name of the YouTuber, so shout out to him, and I'll have the comment on the screen right now. But yeah, like I said, I would love to see all the classic weapons return, and I don't want them following the same routine that Treyarch has, because, you know, they did it in Advanced Warfare. It didn't work out that good, but Advanced Warfare was better than Infinite Warfare Zombies. To be honest, I don't even play Infinite Warfare at all because of the zombies, and I don't really like the multiplayer. So yeah, I don't know. They have to come up with something interesting. I think this Friedrich Barbarossa thing could work out pretty well, because it's based around something that's actually real. Not in terms of the legend, but in terms of the person. So that could be very interesting. I hope they do it. But yeah, let me know, guys, what you think down below in the comments. Let me know what you think of this, and let me know which way do you want Treyarch to go. Do you want them to go around the mission of Barbarossa, where Germany tried to get invade Russia, and then also there was this thing where they tried to work on some kind of a virus that actually woke the dead, and, you know, basically that zombie storyline. But that would be kind of silly in my opinion. It's just too basic. But with this Friedrich Barbarossa stuff, they can go really deep into this, and using Roman mythology as well. That would be interesting to see how that works out. But yeah, that's everything I have for this video. Let me know if you enjoyed. Leave a like. If you want more theories, I can do a theory about the Barbarossa mission. But yeah, guys, if you enjoyed the video, leave a like, subscribe for more content, and I will see you in the next one very, very soon. Peace out.